Hello there and a very good morning to you. Many thanks for joining us on Superscreen's News at 10, broadcasting to you live from Lagos. I am Adinke Owoye Ajiboye. The Unity Forum wing of the All Progressives Congress, APC, says Saturday's loss of Ibarakma Estate constituency by election to the People's Democratic Party, PDP, is a sign that the state chapter of the party is weakened by an internal crisis. In the Saturday's by-election held to fill the position left vacant by the death of a former Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly, Michael Adeyemo, the party's candidate, Kunle Adeyemo, scored 4,619 votes, while PDP's Adebo Ogundoyin had 6,277 votes to emerge a member of the State House of Assembly. The spokesperson for the forum of the APC in the state, Wasiu Olatubosun, said the loss is questionable, especially since it came after the party claimed to have won the council poll in the area by a landslide 2 weeks before. The forum has called on the national headquarters of the APC to reflect on the loss ahead of 2019. The All Progressives Congress, APC, in Ekiti State has suspended its gubernatorial campaign earlier scheduled to take off on Monday. The suspension comes as a police command in the state released the report of Friday's shooting incident at the APC rally organized to welcome back Kayode Fayemi to the state. The state chairman of the party, Jide Awe, told journalists that the postponement is due to the shooting incident. Awe also announced that the suspension will remain in place until the police can guarantee the safety of its gubernatorial candidate and other members of the party. Awe demanded a thorough investigation of the matter by the police and that the outcome of the report must be made public. Now, a group of men suspected to be herdsmen have abducted a farmer identified as Edith Lawrence and inflicted injury on several persons, including another farmer, Blessing Chimele. Report says the incident happened in Iwaba community in the Awada East local government area of Rivers State. According to report, the herdsmen attacked some inhabitants of the community with daggers, bow and arrow before they kidnapped the women. Victims of robbery at Gwandala, New Nyanya, Nasarawa State have accused the Federal Special Anti-Robbery Squad, Abuja, of extorting 600,000 naira from them for investigation into the attacks on their homes. The victims allege that the investigation police officer identified as ASP James Echu told them that the money is for Inspector General of Police IGP approval and failed to investigate the robbery incident which occurred on May 15, 2018. The victims also said Echu was initially given 5,000 naira for fueling the patrol van, an additional 15,000 naira for his subordinates, adding that they subsequently collected additional 40,000 naira for the approval of IGP to investigate the robbery attacks. The Nigeria police have summoned Senate President Bukola Saraki for questioning over his alleged relationship with suspects arrested in connection with the Offa Bank robbery. Police spokesperson Jimo Moshood, who disclosed this to journalists, said Saraki has been summoned to appear before a police team in Abuja for interrogation. Moshood said 5 of the 22 suspects arrested in connection to the robbery, which led to the killing of at least 17 people, confessed their allegiance to Saraki. The announcement comes 3 weeks after the police transferred some suspects on on an unrelated matter to Abuja. You'll recall that Saraki had raised an alarm at the time, saying the police are plotting to implicate him. The police, however, denied the allegations, warning the top lawmaker to desist from jeopardizing an ongoing criminal investigation. And now, chlorination of infected water points in Mubi town of Adamawa State has commenced in an attempt to contain the cholera outbreak in the area. The outbreak, which started early in May, affected 909 people and has led to at least 16 deaths in the area. Apart from the chlorination of identified infected water points, 55 house-to-house hygiene promoters have been deployed to distribute water taps and aqua tablets to different households. An international organization with a mandate to disinfect and spray contaminated areas would also be in Mumbai for 2 weeks to work. Borehole owners and water vendors in the town have been mobilized with the support of the Emir to ensure no untreated water is sold to consumers. You're watching Superscreen News at 10. We will take a short break here, and when we return, we bring news from the business world. So, join us again.
Before they come, they're supposed to, give us some information, notice, at least maybe a week or so. There was nothing like that.
Hunger is everywhere in Nigeria. People are dying every day, but Nigerian government are keeping quiet. Housemen are killing people. Why?
It's not what we expected because of these old men that are leading us, and you people know, you are aware that these people are not the right people to lead us. These kind of people that are leading us here are people of black mind. They just care about themselves and their family.
You are affecting my village. Let me use if I call it useless, I'm not a mistake. The other place where they build a shop, call it plaza. Say each shop got 4 million naira. So I don't have the money, so I have to leave. If you plan to get a tribal mark, it takes a lot of pain, but after some time, you enjoy it. No, we experience hold up now during the construction time. Then after some time, we start enjoying it.
The way they are doing the construction is too slow. It's too slow. The construction is too slow. They should stop the construction and make sure people go into their businesses and do their businesses.
Well, many thanks for staying with us. Now in Business World, House of Representatives Committee on Petroleum Resources downstream has directed the full recovery of 9 billion naira into the treasury of the federal government from Capital Oil and Gas Limited. Report says the money is the balance of the 11 billion naira worth of petroleum products which allegedly disappeared from Capital Oil and Gas storage tanks in 2017. The products were alleged to have been stored by the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation and the private firm's tanks under its various arrangements with tank farm owners. The committee, which is chaired by the member from Ondo State, Akilaja Joseph, had investigated the alleged disappearance after it became public knowledge that the NNPC was unable to recover all the products when it demanded to have them. However, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer Ifeanyi Uba denied any fraudulent intention. Rather, the firm said the NNPC actually owed it over 16 billion naira from other transactions. Report also says 16 billion naira NNPC allegedly owes Capital Oil and Gas should be investigated by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Report says consumers of alcohol, beverages, and tobacco will from today pay more for the product as the new excise duty rates approved by President Muhammadu Buhari in March come into effect. The Minister of Finance, Kemi Adeosun, disclosed this in Abuja. Adeosun explained that the new excise duty rates were spread over a 3-year period from 2018 to 2020 in order to moderate the impact on prices of the products. Adeosun also said the new excise duty regime followed all-inclusive stakeholder engagements by the Tariff Technical Committee of the Federal Ministry of Finance with key industry stakeholders. You will recall that the minister had stated in March that the president had granted a grace period of 90 days to all manufacturers before the commencement of the new excise duty regime in that sector of the economy. And away from that, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has revealed that Nigeria economy recorded a total foreign exchange inflow of $24.71 billion in 3 months. The Apex Bank said the inflow was recorded as a result of the continued stability in the foreign exchange markets promoted by improved dollar liquidity of investors and exporters window of the market. Report also says out of the $24.71 billion funding from the CBN was estimated at $8.81 billion, representing 28.5% of the total flow. It was gathered that autonomous sources accounted for the larger balance of $15.91 billion, representing 71.5% of the total. Residents of Gateway Estate Magodo Phase 1 in the Sherry area of Lagos State have been left in darkness after a Ikeja Electric or PLC cut off of their power supply. Report says the electricity distribution company cut off supply to the estate on the grounds that some residents were indebted to it. The chairman Magodo GRA Phase 1 Gateway Zone Community Development Association, Bode Ojomu, described the power firm's action as an act of lawlessness. Still talking business news, hundreds of Jordanians have took to the streets of Amman in the 4th day of a nightly protest against IMF-backed price increases that have shaken the kingdom. Jordanians have vowed to disband protest if the government rescinded a tax bill it sent to Parliament last month, which critics say it worsens living standards. Senate Speaker Faisal Al-Fayez said there is need for comprehensive national dialogue on the law. Faisal also said the government should balance economic challenges and pressures with the interests of different social sectors, but cautioned against the violence and called on authorities to bring troublemakers to justice. And that's it on business news. We'll take another short break from here. And when we return, we'll bring you more news from the foreign scene and then sports. Join us again.